Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of the third season here at FC Köln. We are second in the Bundesliga, still just 5 points away from Bayern despite losing to them in the last episode. You guys very sure that we're still in the title fight. And there's still 15 games to go, so there's a long way to go in the league. We're also going to be playing the first knockout rounds of European competition that we've seen in this save. First time we made it out the group stage in Europe, we have Lazio. We're going to start by simming the home game against Hoffenheim. We'll play Schalke. We'll play Lazio away, hoping that we'll get as good a result as possible so that we can then sim the home leg and play Mönchengladbach or Hanover home or away. Not sure yet which one of the two would be best played or simmed. Hanover actually having the better season. Mönchengladbach down in 12th. Hanover up in 8th. Actually, Mönchengladbach are only 4 points away from the relegation playoff spot. Nuremberg and Union Berlin look really out of it already, to be fair, but we'll wait and see how things transpire at the bottom of the table. Wait and see how things transpire at the top of the table. Who is it that's out currently? Trezeguet out injured for a little while. We can throw Florian Kainz in there. That's not too much of an issue whatsoever. And Willems can go in there. He's been growing really nicely, actually. So we'll put Kainz on the left, which is where he started for us, actually, at the beginning of the save. So it's not a position he's unfamiliar with. Hoping for 3 points to set us on our way, though, today. Bayern, as I record this in real life, have just gone 2-1 down to Borussia Mönchengladbach, actually, in the 92nd minute. So it looks like they're going to lose IRL. And the Bundesliga title is going to be wide open in Germany. And we're 2-0 up here in this save. So the Bundesliga title is going to be wide open in Germany here in the save as opposed to real life. I haven't yet. Luka Baku off the bench with the third. Haven't yet seen Bayern's result on the bottom right screen there. I'm not sure if they've played. They haven't. There was an injury in that game to Verstrata, and he's out for 8 weeks with a torn quadricep. That A sounds painful. B is going to affect our ability to play. Hopefully, we'll get Cotsiello back soon, but I'm not sure if he is actually even remotely close to a return. Obviously, he was out for 2 months with some form of injury as we entered February, actually, so he might well still be out for a few weeks, and indeed he is. 4 weeks for him, 8 weeks for Verstrata, and Trezeguet still out for 9 days with physiotherapy. So we are running slightly short on central midfield as that thing stands right now. Verstrata is going to have to come out. Alessandro Martinez is up to 82. Jorge Mera is up to 86. Wow. Dynamic potential is really working for him right now. Very much so indeed. Hadji still playing and growing well. Leao still playing and growing well. 95 pace for him now. In fact, 99 acceleration and 96 sprint speed in game. His finishing's up to 87 with the morale boosts there as well. We have an opportunity to raise morale yet further here with Bayern 1. So it's still 5 points to the top. Have opportunity to raise morale yet again with the press conference. Last time we scored 3 goals against Schalke. We made it look easy. The lads have what it takes to do it again for sure. The thing I'm slightly concerned about is that we don't get the opportunity to play Bayern again. So that gap is 5 points, and as such, we don't get the opportunity to try and close on it with a victory over them. So we need them to drop points in 2 or more games between now and the end of the season, and I'm not sure they're going to. Do we reckon that Schalke are concerned? We're going to concentrate less on the opponent, more on ourselves, and hopefully just put in the performances personally, and that will lead to results as a team. Schalke away then to start us off. Özcan into the starting lineup. Kainz will start again on the left-hand side there, and Trezeguet might have some action off the bench. But for now, concentrating on this away game at the Veltins, and we'll try and get 3 points for you. Ralph Fairman in press the wrong button. Ralph Fairman in goal for them. Achipka, Nunez, Mascarell, McKennie the other way round. They're normally swapped there. Raman Harrit and Scherf on the right, with Bergstaller up top. Who was it in the defence? Mandy Nunez and Caligiuri. Jack Grealish on the bench. He's played against us in the past couple of games, so seeing his first team spot go. Boadu still on the bench for them. We were strong against Schalke last time. Going to need that again. Scherf into Harrit. Bergstaller's contemplating retiring at the end of the season, but he's evidently still good enough to start every week for them. Played against us in the first game against Schalke this season and playing against us again here. Perhaps might be too early for him to retire unless he's starting to significantly drop in rating and or physical stats. Even game in the opening 15 though. No chances on goal yet. Nice ball out to Raman. Inside to Mascarell. And here's Raman again. Dortmund have gone 1-0 up. Have to keep an eye on teams behind us in the league, of course. We can't concentrate so solely on Bayern Munich that we forget about everybody else behind us, because they could quite easily catch up just as much as Bayern could be reined in. He's racing away here, and we've drawn the defender towards us, which is only going to open up a numerical advantage for us here. And good save by Fairman. It's going to fall to Kainz, and really should have done better there. Back there nicely to Caligiuri. Side to Harrit. Oh, lovely ball down the line to Scherpf. Cross could come in, and it does. And Hizaway does manage to sort his positional sense out there enough to get back to it. Right, counter. It's what we've tended to do throughout this season, and it's been certainly our most successful way of scoring goals. We've not had much possession as a team in any season thus far. It's not really been our strong point as a team, but that hasn't really mattered as much this year because we just keep banging the ball into the back of the net regardless. Hadji gets caught there, has to be a penalty. 100%. Stonewaller nipped past him. Mascarell went for the challenge. We'll see the replay. Watch Hadji just move the ball to the left there. Yes, terrible challenge. Hadji could take that himself, although Rafael Leao is on for the golden boot. So we'll take it with Rafael. We'll just go kind of mid-height. Went right into the bottom corner as it happens. I tried to time that, but thankfully we didn't put too much pace on it. You'll have to let me know what you prefer, thumbnail-wise. The full screenshot with just the badge, or the kind of smaller screenshot with the player face. Let me know which you prefer to look at, which stands out more for you in your sub box, and then I can put out the thumbnail that is going to catch the eye the most. 22nd goal of the Bundesliga season for Rafael Leao. 1-0 Köln. Really haven't had much of the ball at all. Again, possession in the 30s with regards to percentage for us. But again, we're winning the game. Our opposition just cannot cope, ever, seemingly, with our counter-attacking football. I'll try and lift. Oh, that's just disgusting. Rafael Leao, my man, what a finish. That was outrageous. 23 goals in the Bundesliga this season. And that was so cool, calm and collected. The keeper wasn't that far over him, to be fair. See it from this angle here. It's not that high. That's very savable. Oh, it just hasn't gotten to it, Fairman. We'll take it. 2-0. Martinez again. Quickly forward from Hadji to Leao. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's 3. Never in doubt. We cannot stop scoring. And a bow to the fans. Oh, press the wrong button on my PC. Sorry. 3-0. Mascarell short there to Jack Grealish. And, oh, lovely tackle by Alessandro Martinez. And on the counter we go again. I see Willems on the far side. We'll play him in. Try and use that speed. I mentioned his one-star weak foot. So a cut back on his right. And, and still maybe. And still maybe. Oh, so very nearly for the youngster. A debut goal. He just would not give up on that. That level of aggression and determination is certainly most welcome in a youngster pushing forward to try and forge a career for himself. A 3-0 victory away from home against Schalke. We scored 3 at home. We scored 3 away. Great game. We'll take that very much indeed. They didn't have a single shot. Schalke, have a look at yourselves. Bayern, oh, haven't played yet. Haven't played yet. How come you decided not to give Schindler a game? I put the team first. I mean, Schindler's going to play midweek against Lazio, isn't he? So, with a 2-goal... Oh, Leao, it's just impressive. Every single game is impressive. He's so goddamn good. Did you prepare differently for this match? Not really. Just today was a good day. Everything went as we hoped it would. I mean, when it's 3-0 up, everything clearly did go to plan. I don't really know why you need to ask that question. Cozziello. Okay. You're doing great, Cozziello. You're injured at the minute, but you've certainly not been replaced in my starting lineup. He's perhaps slightly worried for his first team place there, but I don't really think he has anything to worry about. If anything, he's one of the men that has firmed himself in the starting lineup with his performances throughout the course of the 2 3/4 seasons that we've played so far. Of all the players that are least likely to get dropped from the side, he's right at the top. It's one of the first names on the team sheet, Cozziello, along with Hadji and Rafael Leao. And Timo Horn, obviously, because he's the only goalkeeper I've got that's of any real quality. Will we see more of Jonas Hector? Nothing personal. He's just not quite as good as he was, and we just have players that are better. Considering Lazio is similar to us, we must tread carefully. I don't want to slip up in the away game because it's going to affect how we play and sim for the rest of the month. So I would like a very good first leg lead if we can get it. Is there a chance Lazio can win? There's a possibility. Our football is far from perfect. There's a good chance that we will win. Forget about Lazio winning. There's a great chance that we'll pick up another victory. Let's head into it now then. Lazio away from home in our first ever knockout game of European football. Here we go. Lazio starting lineup. Strakosha in goal for them. Ciro Immobile up top alongside Joaquin Correa, who we have previously been interested in both this series and the stream series as well. Ajapong and Johnny out wide. 3 at the back though. We have done well against 3 at the back formations previously, but this is European knockout football. The difficulty is higher and you can never predict what's going to happen at this sort of level. We'll have to wait and see. Schindler starts though. Kainz and Luca Bacchio start. We've also given Jonas Hector a start, as they mentioned him in the previous press conference. I've given him a start here to see if he can still have an impact on proceedings at this level. Florian Kainz looking for the bottom corner, can't find it, but a positive start here. Immobile, Correa, it's a lovely ball out wide to Johnny. Kingsley Schindler tracking back and does well enough to get a block on it. See what happens here. The ball's going to come in from the corner. It's Johnny to take it. Where's it going to end up? It's a decent delivery. It's a really decent delivery. It's a goal for Lazio. Picked out beautifully, Ciro Immobile. And it's 1-0 to our hosts. He's tightly marked there initially, but just gets the run away from 14. I think that might be Jonas Hector. Oh man, you put him in the starting lineup, and unfortunately, he makes the mistake. Oh no. Jonas, what have you done? We put faith in you that you still had the ability at this level, and you've made the first mistake. We're 1-0 down. Into Martinez. Jonas Hector holds off the pressure from Immobile even. Immobile almost called him there. Johnny driving forward. Putting pressure on. He's still going. Parolo. Oh, nicely intercepted by Ahizaway. Luca Bacchio. Oh, trying to show the strength. Hector in the way to bring that down and set up what could be a decent counter-attack. Trezeguet, make the run please, my man. We'll slot you through the gap. And I see Florian Kainz potentially at the back post. We'll look for him. Oh, it's a great finish. Down into the ground to make it difficult for the keeper. And we're back on level terms in Europe. Thank you very much indeed. Really good finish from Florian there. Needed to put that away. He was the obvious target. He's the only man that was relatively free. Could have gone with his head, but it dipped just as it was getting to him. And in the end, the volley was the right decision. I was slightly concerned when he hit it down into the ground. I thought, oh, he's fluffed it. He scuffed it, and the keeper's going to get it. But thankfully, Strakosha nowhere near it. 1-1 and an away goal. Here's Immobile. Back to Johnny. Immobile again. This is good football. Joaquin Correa's got the runner. Johnny just ran offside there, though. Oh, heavy touch. He's ways in. Kingsley to Kingsley. We've seen that work numerous times for us. Jonas Hector. Oh, poor from him. And Jefferson Lerma brings it under control in the middle. Gets there ahead of Florian Kainz, who's just chasing shadows in the middle at the minute. Jonas Hector not playing too well for us at present. Decided to give him the game. And thus far, it's proven to be not the best decision we've ever made. But Luca Bacchio will sweep that for Trezeguet. It's a wonderful pass. Pretty sure he was onside. Do we try another Coutinho special? We might go give it a go. Oh, it was headed goalwards. Sandro Martinez back to Jonas Hector. Come on, lads. Let's find the right pass at the right time. Luca Bacchio, edge of the box, on his left. Comfortable enough for the keeper. Keane. Oh, sharp turn. Got him away from me there. Martinez steps in, but the ball still falls through for a Lazio player. Ajapong. Trezeguet, nicely done. Counter-attack. Come on, off we go. Every time we get the opportunity, I always try and break at pace because it's our main strength. Kainz, forward there to Martinez. Little back heel. Open the space up. Luca Bacchio. Yes! 2-1! Luca Bacchio gives us an advantage, not only with 2 away goals, but on the scoreline as well, outright. 2-1 we lead here in Rome. I initially thought we were going to be right up against it when we went 1-0 down, but we fought back brilliantly. It's a lovely swept finish. Yes, come on, let's build on it in the second half. Forward to Luca Bacchio. Oh, it's great footwork, just to ensure he keeps possession. Lovely cheeky ball roll in there. He's away down the line looking for Kingsley Schindler, who's going to turn well and shake off the attentions of Briançon, the defender. It's really, I was going to say it's really well worked. It wasn't until that point. Johnny away. I think if I can get a third, I'd be comfortable enough to sim the second leg. But at 2-1, I feel I'm going to need to play the second leg back in Germany if we are to ensure we progress. Johnny going one way, then the other. He's away forward to Kingsley Schindler. We'll drive forward. Luca Bacchio making the run forward. Come on, lads. Let's keep this going. Lovely run by Kainz. I can't find him. Talking about Immobile as the player to watch. He certainly will be for them if they're going to score another. It's going to be he or Correa. 2 of their best players, hands down. But nobody, thus far, other than Kingsley Coman, has been better than Kingsley Ahizabwe. He's just a powerhouse at right back. He's unstoppable at times. And Florian Kainz hopefully will be unstoppable here. He's in. And there's a third. I'd be happy now to sim the second leg. 3 away goals. Kainz to Jonas Hector. Can you believe it? We've had more of the ball. Unbelievable scenes. I'll get that in there to Martinez. Oh, it's a good save by Strakosha. Didn't quite catch that as cleanly as I'd hoped there, Lisandro Martinez. I was hoping he'd just drill it into the bottom corner, but he's just kind of scuffed it at the keeper. Trezeguet will deliver the corner. Can we score from a set piece? No, headed away. Kingsley Schindler brings that down though. Bit of space for this shot. It's blocked well. 20 to go. Just need to hold on to this lead as things stand. And I'll be very confident of us getting through to the round of 16. Here's Immobile. Cross there to Keane. Got a runner from deep there. We have to keep a keen eye on. Katterbach has the acceleration, I'd hope, to keep up with any movement from a forward player. Thankfully, Immobile's hit that straight at Horn from distance, and it was pretty comfortable to deal with. He's away into Jonas Hector. I made a couple of changes. Hadji's on now. It's good footwork from him. Bachmann is on, and also again we brought on Willems on this near side, on the far side, to give him more first team experience as he continues to grow. Hadji to Jonas Hector. We'll just keep possession. There's no point needlessly giving it away. Bachmann's touch there was pretty poor. Willems to Jonas Hector. We'll go on then. Let's see if we can score the veteran a goal. Well enough hit. Headed towards the top corner, but only at about half a mile an hour. So he could just stroll across and catch it quite simply. Hector in there to Hadji. To be fair to Jonas, after making the mistake in the first half, he has certainly improved his performance levels. And we are going to get a convincing 3-1 win here. So we can sim the game against Borussia Mönchengladbach at home and play the third game of the season against... Third game of the episode against Hanover at the end of the month. I'd be confident enough that we will get a positive enough result in the second leg by simulation. Unless I get selected more often, I have to consider my future here. You certainly still have your place in the squad, Nicholas. I was just rotating things around a little bit for that first leg of Europe. You should be well aware of that, considering you've been a man that's been rotated in for a number of European games. And Vincent Cozziello is on his way back to first team football, which is fantastic. We'll have a quick press conference, and we'll try and get, if they're not scared, they should be. The lads played well. The lads played well. I mean, all I could do is praise my team because they have been that good. Last time we scored 4 goals against Mönchengladbach. They can learn from their mistakes, though. They are a side that are having a poor season, but are top of the league in real life. So they have the quality in their team, but our momentum isn't dropping. I don't feel like we're going to be stopping anytime soon. I hope. So we can sim this game at home against Mönchengladbach. We'll sim the game against Lazio and then play Hanover. Now this should hopefully go well for us, although they're in decent form. 2-1 win against Salzburg, 2-0 win against Frankfurt, and a 1-1 draw in their last game. And Curtis is giving them a 1-0 lead after 7 minutes. I'm keeping an eye bottom right for Bayern's results as well. But we need to concentrate on our own for the time being because we're 1-0 down at half time. Now don't let me down here, lads. Don't let me down. Anton's on for He's at right back. Jorge Mera for Hector. Zakaria has made it 2-0 to Mönchengladbach. And we're going to pick up a defeat here. And that is not what we needed. Now, does that affect things for the game against Lazio? I'd still be confident enough, I think. I'm going to reject that loan offer from Palace for Serpa Katera. I'm still confident enough that we can get ourselves through to the round of 16 of European competition. But that defeat to Mönchengladbach is really going to dampen spirits. Hopefully we have the opportunity to have a pre-match press conference again before the game against Lazio. Another loan offer, Serpa Katera, very popular right now, this time from Atalanta over in Italy. We shall indeed have the opportunity to boost morale with a pre-match press conference. Trezeguet's in good form. Will we see him today? Rotation is key, but yes, Trezeguet will start. On paper, looks like Lazio are similar teams. I mean, we've had to make change. I didn't realise that was going to be a negative impact. It's me saying, boost morale, and I just flicked with and committed to that answer without seeing what effect it would have. We aim to win and win again and show who we are. Lazio deserve respect. The boys made it look easy. Lazio deserve respect. They went 1-0 up against us, and even though we fought hard and won well, they have proven that they can be dangerous to us. I'm going to take Florian Kainz out, put Trezeguet back in. And is Cotsiello back in question? He is in with a shout of a first team spot, but we won't put him in for now. We'll leave him on the bench. And please, lads, don't let me down. They lost 3-1 to us last time. They drew 1-1 against Sporting and battered another one of their group opposition. But we've got 1-0 up here through Alessandro Martinez. That makes it 4-1 on aggregate, of course, with 3 away goals. Katterbach picks up a knock. Hopefully he's okay. No sign of him having to be replaced. Niklas Stark with a goal in the 54th minute. We're going to ease our way through to the round of 16. Now, this is... Jonas Hector with a goal as well off the bench. Well done, mate. Katterbach did go off in the end. Please don't be out injured for too long. 7 days, that's manageable. Only 500 grand? Really? 500 grand for getting through to the round of 16 in the Europa League? That seems a bit crap. Right. We have a game in hand on Bayern at the top of the table. With 7 points, we can close it to 4 again if we're able to pick up a victory. No, we can close... Yeah, to 4. Close it to 4 with a game with a win in our game in hand. Right. Time to beat Hanover then. Dimitrovic even in goal for Hanover. 4 at the back for them with Corbett right back. Stendera, Herger and Cano in the midfield with Meslia, Dukes and Tucher as the front 3. They beat us by 2-1 earlier in the season in a simulated home game. Payback needed, please. Back to Herger. Stendera. Oh, big old switch. Looking for Meslia. That's a hell of a ball. And he's cut that back nicely. Beautiful technique on that. And it will fall for Herger. If that had gone top bins, then I could have done nothing but applaud. That was really well built by Hanover. They're not having an amazing season. But they're not having the worst season ever, I don't think. I can't recall, actually, where they are in the table. But I think it's slightly higher than Mönchengladbach. They were like 8th, weren't they, when we checked earlier. And Mönchengladbach were 12th. I think Cotsiello threw that gap nicely. Leao. Oh, the defender overcommitted. Leao could not have been more unlucky. Are you serious? Post, then post, into the keeper's grateful arms. Unbelievable. Might get another chance. Oh, again, misses the target. The defenders keep overcommitting. They're so scared of him. Turning them. They're trying to nip in and steal the ball away. And they're still getting beaten. Rafael Leao is going to score a hatful if they keep doing that. Oh, hell of a ball. Long to Tucher. And loving the long balls down the wing at the minute. Oh, he's taken his own defender out there. The goalkeeper. But they'll keep it in. Albanos. Where's he going to go? Solo by the looks of things. And we'll clear it. Hey, look. Someone say counter-attack. I think they might have done. Oh, never mind. Stendera, Albanos, Meslia. Still 0-0 as we approach half-time. We keep stopping them from doing anything. They get to the edge of the box and then no further. Aha! Jinx yourself! Jinx yourself! Jinx yourself! Ah! 1-0 Hanover. Literally. Oh, and I keep getting to the edge of my box and then I can't do anything. Twats, Ches. Ian Corb. Trying to bait him into making a decision. In the end, he makes a good decision. Cano. All dicked in. Away by Mera. Martinez brings it down and will clear. This is such an important 45-minute spell for us. With everything on the line with the league. Oh, it's a good tackle by Sosia. Just couldn't quite get it across to Trezeguet in time. If we lose this, then I'll be furious at myself, and Bayern will be in control of the league situation. As things stand, we don't look too comfortable when it comes to challenging at the top. It's Touchet in behind on the right-hand side of their attack. I read that, thank you. Half an hour to play here. Do I make a change? Oh, I think I might do. Let's bring Schindler on there and Luca Bacchio on there, and actually we'll switch them around so Luca Bacchio can cut inside on his left foot. This is a massive final half hour for us. With Bayern being as far ahead of us as they are, we cannot afford to drop any more points. We need to go on a Liverpool-esque run, a Manchester City of previous seasons, not this season, esque run of just winning game after game after game after game, not giving an inch to anyone and earning ourselves a league title. Luca Bacchio played in behind and he's travelling at pace. It's a brilliant save by Dimitrovic. Maybe I should have gone for the near post. I'm not sure. We'll cross it in. We'll see what we can do. It's not the worst. It's not the best either. You need to win that, Van Sant. He hasn't. But thankfully, there's nobody further forward to get on the end of it. Oh my God. He just threw up extra burst of pace there, Mislia. Please no. Cozziello had that under control and then I've completely ballsed it up. I just don't want to lose this game. We can't afford to lose to Hanover twice in both league games. Sure that we're going to. You just knew as soon as that ball left the winger's foot, it was headed straight for the striker. Uh-oh. 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 That might be the end of our league title challenge for this season. Maybe. I desperately hope not. But maybe. Haraguchi, decent delivery. Oh, he's not that down. I don't know why I somehow ended up in a Scottish accent there, but he nodded that down. Oh, jeez, could have been 3-0. We have to think of goal difference as well as points. But, oh man, it's going to be a monstrous turnaround if we are able to get anything out of this game now. But, oh, looking for Luca Bacchio. I can't deny I've had chances either, can I? Luca Bacchio had a wonderful one-on-one before they went 2-0 up. Rafael Leao had two glorious opportunities before they went 1-0 up. Haraguchi's in here. Little ball roll. And they've gone 3-0 up. Picking me apart. I'm getting countered on. I'm not used to this. We're normally the team that's doing what Hanover are doing to me. What's the betting? I've had more possession as well. No, still nowhere near as much possession as my opposition. So we're still, in theory, playing on the counter because we've had less of the ball. But they've been scoring their goals, countering on me. That's how their goals have come about. And they might be going for a fourth here, but they've gone backwards. They're quite happy to sit on a 3-0 lead. I don't blame them. This is not what we needed. Even slightly, they might yet get a fourth. Haraguchi driving forward, trying to take advantage of Jonas Hector being slower and out of position. But that's game. That is game. Or is it? There might yet be one final blow. Stendera! No, easily held, but there's the final whistle. My misery ended. Disgustingly poor performance. Disgustingly poor. Oh, man. That's a bitter, bitter blow. to our title hopes. Wait and see what the league looks like as we head towards the next game. Fair to say it was a tough match. The blame is mine. I'm not sure the game plan was not followed. I'll say the blame is mine. I didn't take my chances and I let myself get cut apart defensively. 2 matches and no victory against Hanover. This isn't permanent. The lads will learn from this, it appears so. Is Hanover the better team? I'll say we'll learn from it. I don't want to say this isn't permanent because that implies that they are the better team right now, and I don't think they are. They just happen to have beaten me twice. What went wrong today? Performance unacceptable. Could play a usual game. I couldn't. Well, I feel like I couldn't play my usual game. They were countering on me, and it was to devastating effect. But I was still countering on them at times as well. I just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. Unreal. Absolutely incredible performance by Hanover. We lost 2-1 when we simmed it, and I was like, we should have won that. And then I play the next game against them, and I lose by 3-0. Transfer offer of 26.9 million for Cotsiello. Reject. Sorry, Liverpool. Training injury, 5 days for Kingsley Ehizabwe. Is he fit for this game? He's not. Wonderful. Neither's Catterback. Brilliant. And we are now 7 points off the top of the table and somehow back down in 4th again. Swings and roundabouts, how things can change 1 month to the next. Who have we got in the next round of the Europa League? It's Başakşehir. Başakşehir is who we've got. And if we win that, I think the next round will be drawn here. I genuinely think it will be drawn here. So we might have an extremely busy month of March. But Augsburg at home will sim. Union Berlin will probably sim. And then play Başakşehir in the first leg. Please, is that home or away? First leg is a home. That's frustrating, but we should get a solid enough victory in that. Oh, I'm all at sea right now. I'm at a complete loss. Thank you very much for watching though. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. It's 11:34 PM right now. I think it's time I went to bed. And hopefully tomorrow I shall play better football. See you later.